In this video, you will learn how to use the Crestron touch panels found in most classrooms at the University of Washington, Seattle. The Crestron touch panel allows you to control projectors, audio, and other equipment in the classroom. There are several different types of touch panels found on campus. Despite the differences in appearance, most Crestron touch panels on campus have the same user interface, meaning the buttons and controls are located in the same areas. In this video, we'll be using the most common touch panel interface on campus. When you first enter a classroom, the Crestron touch panel may be in sleep mode if it's showing a dark screen. You can simply tap the touch panel to wake it up. If the system is locked, place your Husky card ID onto the specified tapping pad on the podium to log in. This will automatically switch on the system and lower the projector screen. If the projector is not switched on and the projector screen is not lowered automatically, you can locate the projector power settings and screen settings by tapping the Room Controls button. If you don't see the projector screen controls on the touch panel, look for them on the wall near the instructor station. Notice the Hide Display button on the top right-hand corner of the touch panel. When the projector is on, this button allows you to black out or mute the projector. Pressing the button again will unmute the projector. This can be useful if you want to black out the projector for a short amount of time without having to turn the projector off then back on again. In some classrooms, you can adjust the classroom lighting conditions from the touch panel. Simply tap the Room Controls button and select your desired lighting condition. The volume controls are located on the right-hand side of the touch panel. This lets you increase, decrease, or mute the different audio sources. The program volume controls the volume of the selected source, while the wireless mic and podium mic options control the microphones. Some larger classrooms offer microphones that amplifies one voice throughout the room. If you want to use this feature, you'll need to be wearing the wireless microphone found in the drawer below the instructor's desk. You may need to tap your ID card on the tapping pad to open the drawer. It is also worth noting that some podiums may require an IOFA key and some wireless microphones are located in another part of the classroom. Once you have the microphone, switch it on and adjust the wireless mic volume on the touch panel. Some classrooms are also equipped with a gooseneck microphone located on the podium. Simply adjust the podium mic volume controls appropriately. Now, let's look at some of the available sources found in most classrooms and how to display them. On the left-hand side of the touch panel, you'll find the available sources in the room. Desktop, laptop, document camera, Blu-ray, and Apple TV are the most common sources you'll find. Selecting one of these sources and tap the Send to Projector button will display that source on the projector screen or TV. To project the desktop, you'll want to ensure that the desktop is turned on. Try pressing a key on the keyboard to wake up the desktop if it is in sleep mode. If that doesn't wake it up, you'll need to manually switch on the desktop, which is located inside the podium and has the Dell logo on it. To display your laptop, you can connect it through a HDMI or VGA connection. Some systems have an auto-detect feature that will project your laptop automatically depending on which cable you connected. Locate the cable on the podium and connect the cable to your laptop. For VGA connections, you will also need to connect the audio cable to the audio port on your laptop. It will take about 5 to 10 seconds for the laptop to be displayed on the projector. If you're playing a video on your laptop or desktop, you'll want to make sure the audio is not muted. Most document cameras are located on the podium or cabinet. The LED lights indicates its power status, green means it's turned on, while red means it's in standby mode. The power button is located at the side of the document camera. Take note that it might take about 45 to 60 seconds for it to turn on. The document camera has an adjustable arm and the zoom, focus, and lamp controls are located on the device. In rooms with a ceiling document camera, basic controls such as zoom and autofocus will appear on the touch panel when the DocCam button is selected. Some classes are also equipped with the Bluray Player. It is located inside the cabinet or podium. Most classrooms are also equipped with an Apple TV. On your iOS device, go to Display Settings, select the classroom that you're in, and input the code displayed on the projector. If you want to end the connection, simply tap the Disconnect User button. When you finish teaching, on the top left-hand corner of the touch panel, press the Log Off button and then the System Off button. This will automatically power off the projector in the room and raise the projector screen, which helps to extend the life of the projector lamp and avoid damage to the screen. For additional questions or equipment tutorials, you can send us an email or call us at this number. Thank you for watching.